So, hi, Holly, and thank you so much for coming on just to talk about the GP case studies and how you have used them with your life insurance. So, thank you.
Okay.
Uh, First of all, how did you find Cover My Bubble? So, how did you find us?
Through a tag on Instagram from Lauren, the Honest Mom.
Oh, yeah, I should have known actually, because everyone comes through. It's been from Lauren, hasn't it? Oh, thank you. Well, we arrange your life insurance, your critical illness, bump cover, and children's cover as well. But within there, it had the GP services and also mental health support if ever needed. So basically, you've used the GP services, haven't you? So that's what we're going
Yeah,
to talk about today. So it's just I love feedback. So it's just so good to know how easy it was for our clients, why did they need it, and what happened. So when did you take out cover with us, actually? So it was
about 12 months ago.
about 12 months, so it's been a while, hasn't it? Oh,
Yeah,
good. So at least you know that you can use the services like quite quickly, can't you? That they're available for you, your children, and your partner as well, which is good.
definitely.
So what was the reason why you needed to use them? So what was happening at the time?
James works as a landscape gardener and he got stung by a wasp. Initially, it was okay. Obviously, went a little bit red on the area as it would do. Took some antihistamines, but it was still swelling and the red, like rash around it was getting worse. So we drew around it to see if it was keep getting worse, and it did. By which time couldn't get in at his GP. You're lucky if you get a routine appointment with it, let
Mm.
alone the same day emergency type one. So we rung 111, who said yeah, he did need to be seen by somebody within 12 hours, but of course GPs were closed by this point. Pharmacies were closed, so we couldn't even go and see a pharmacist. So we rung 111 back, and they eventually said, "Oh, we'll get one of our practitioners to call you back within 24 hours." And he's like, "But
Mm.
you've just said I need to be seen within 12."
Wow.
So we and at this point, it was like gone 10 at night by the time we'd got
Mhm.
back and forth with it all, and I remembered that we'd got GP appointments like free through the insurance for yourself,
Yeah.
but I didn't know how to use it, so obviously jumped on the phone, messaged you, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry, it's so late." And you sent me the links over and told me how to do it, and we literally, it was so easy. um
Good.
Clicked all the links, did except like the instructions that you sent over were so easy and simple to follow. Clicked the link,
Mm.
set it up, added James on, added myself on, booked an appointment, and he spoke to a GP first thing in the morning.
Oh, wow. So that quick then to actually get an
Literally
appointment and
really
get the
quick. I think because they
Oh,
work
gosh.
till like 10, I think it was, we were just
Yeah,
outside the 10, otherwise we probably would have got one there
yeah.
and then. So we got
Wow.
one literally first thing in the morning instead.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. And what did they do? Did they then prescribe anything for James? What was it that the GP did for you?
Yeah, so it was when we booked the appointment, you had the option to fill out a brief description and add photos or videos. So we
Yeah.
uploaded some photos, so they'd got a bit of
Oh, good.
background knowledge already.
Yeah.
Um, and she called him dead on his appointment time, was really lovely, went
Mm.
through his medical history with him, didn't, skim through anything and make him feel like she was just right, okay, so this is the problem, off you go. She went
Yeah.
through everything with him to make sure in detail. And then, yeah, she was like, yeah, no, you do need antibiotics. So she prescribed them. It was there
Mm.
within 5 minutes on his email. Went to the
Wow.
chemist, and the chemists were really good because we were like, oh, well, how's this going to work if it's been sent to our email? Because we've not had it like this
Yeah.
before. And the pharmacies were great as well. They were like, that's fine. All you do is just do this, 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 and talked him through it.
Yeah.
And within half hour from the phone call, he was back. Like, he'd gone to the chemist back home and had his first dose of antibiotics,
Wow.
and we
So
still
that
hadn't
quick.
heard back from 111.
You're joking. So that
No,
was how many hours was that then that you
so
hadn't
that
heard back
was over
from
12
anyone?
hours. So the initial 12 hours they first said that was over
Oh,
that. I think by the time
that's
they got back
scary.
to us, it was 16, 17 hours down the line, I think. And he was like, I'm sorted. I've got antibiotics. Like, I don't
And they
need.
said you needed to be
Yeah.
seen really within that 12 hours to get that
Yeah.
support. So, oh, it's such a shame, isn't it? Like, obviously, we all love the NHS and, you know,
Yeah,
they've helped so many of us, but they are struggling at certain areas, aren't they? And this is
yeah,
why I love shouting about the GP services, because it's helping so many families that are struggling with their own GP, unfortunately, or 111 where they're not getting them callbacks. And
no,
it's
that's it.
worrying for you, isn't it? It's like,
Yeah.
especially when you've been stung. If you've not been stung before, you get a bit panicky, don't you?
Well,
Thinking, oh
that's
God,
it. You're not sure. And I
yeah.
mean, he couldn't bend his fingers or anything. His whole
Oh,
arm from his fingertips to his elbow was swollen, you know, and we knew it was obviously an urgent thing, but
mm,
we didn't feel that we had to go and sit in A&E for 12 hours and take up a space there either.
yeah.
Because it was as simple as the GP just prescribing antibiotics, and it was fine. Within 2 doses, the same day, you could see it
Oh,
reduced ever
wow.
so slightly. It did take a few days, but
Mm.
within the first 2 doses, you could see it was working. So
Oh, wow. And how much was that prescription? Because obviously with the GP services, all the consultations are free, but you just have to pay for that prescription. So sometimes they can be free up to about £15. It just depends on the medication. So how much did James pay, do you
we
think, at
didn't
the
pay
time?
for ours. Ours was
Oh,
free.
wow. Oh,
Yeah,
that's even better, isn't it? It's
yeah.
amazing that you've had that service, quick, easy. How would you say the GP was? Would you say that they were quite professional? Was everything fine on the appointment?
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, James is a
okay.
typical man, doesn't go to the GP. Like, you have to
Yeah.
force him if there's anything wrong. And he said she was really nice. She didn't rush him off the phone.
No.
Didn't feel like he was just being fobbed off or like rushed. Like I say, she
No.
went through everything. And I think because she's not his regular GP, I think she did take that a little bit more extra time and go into a bit more
Oh,
detail about his medical history, which I think is really good, Rob, because you know there could have been something that was relevant, you know.
oh,
Um, but it was, yeah, he said it was really good, and we'd definitely use it again.
oh,
In
that's
fact,
good
he
to
said
know.
that that'd be his first point of call rather than
Yeah.
going to his own GP now.
We've had a lot of people say that actually, because when you're working and you're full time, it's
Yeah,
so hard to like book time off work to go to the doctors, isn't it?
that's
It's
it.
difficult. You know, you need to go get checked, and you know, people then are getting sent to A&E because the GP can't fit them in, and
Yeah,
this is just such a really good benefit that I absolutely love, and I've shouted about it for years. So it's good that we're hearing that feedback from our clients. So just thank you for coming on today and just like speaking about it, because it helps me raise awareness. You know what I'm
yeah.
like.
No,
Brilliant.
definitely, it's
So,
absolutely fine. But no, it's a great service. It really is.
you're amazing. So you definitely recommend it then to other
Oh
people to
yeah,
on
for
there.
sure. I think there was probably times that I could have used it beforehand, but originally I weren't too sure if we had it under our
Yeah,
cover, which the policy we had. And then when I realised I did, we didn't actually need it. And then, but it was, yeah, great to be able to just jump on straight away when we did need it.
good. Good. And at least you've got that reassurance that you've got that there for the children as well, that if needed, you know, they
Yeah,
can use it as well. So, no, honestly, Holly, thank you so much for coming on today just to explain the journey and giving me that insight. I just really appreciate it. And hopefully it helps somebody else know that
yeah,
if they've got a life insurance policy, just look, because many insurers out there have this added benefit within there that's free. So, yeah, thanks again.
thank
And
you.
yeah, I'll really appreciate it. Thank you very
Okay.
much. Take care.